Okay, so we're just gonna jump straight in. Do you have out your leads list or your list of folks to invite or have that pulled up on your phone? Oh, yay. Hey, Nikki. So have your list of people out, of names out. We are going to start with a few minutes of affirmations. I have already put these into the chat, so I will read them once, and then as the time rolls, I will silence myself, and you will get to read them. Now, you see me do this. Our state, our posture, and our language determines our actions and our results. Okay, get that from Preston Pugmire. He talks a lot about that. So I want you to sit up straight. I want you to take a deep breath. And then listen as I read the affirmations, and you'll continue. I have a big heart. I deserve to feel my best. I'm doing this for me. Nobody's perfect. My worth comes from the Lord. I forgive myself. I am an amazing person. My life aligns with God's truth. I accept the flow of God's abundance in my life. I am an amazing person. There is a lot about me to love. So you guys you can keep repeating those and sprinkle in your own. Okay, wrapping up your affirmations. If you feel like you need to affirmations, I always like to start with this or a prayer or a song that amps you up. Whatever it is, know it's good to get in the right state with your body and your mind as you start to reach out to people, because it totally comes across. Okay, we're going to just jump straight in, guys. I want to say and announce that the prize, okay? Good job, you are here either at the beginning of your morning, y'all. It's like 8 p.m. for Nikki. She's already had a day of work and she's hopping on with us in Australia. So the first person to screenshot messages from this little power hour, okay, and who has a customer ready to order is going to get free shipping for them from me. Okay, so first person to have a customer to order you can tell them, well, if we get our order in quick enough, we might get you free shipping, and that free shipping is going to come from me. Okay, so the reason I say screenshots is I want to make sure you're actually doing the thing and anyone can listen to this as well. All right, so just a fun little, you get to pass it on to somebody else. Okay. So let's just jump in. We're going to do different types of reach outs. The first is going to be follow up, okay? Because it's easy to just follow up with people. We are specifically going to be reaching out, and the messages I'll be sending you are going to be about the School for Fuel, or the Fuel for School, sorry. Okay, so inviting people to that. It starts next week, Monday. So here are some ideas. I'm going to go ahead and send this to y'all in the chat because I have a hard time. Okay, so for current, so pull up your list of current customers and ambassadors. I'm going to give you 2 options. Those are the first people as we want to take, we're going to, all right, so why is it not copying? Sorry, guys. I don't understand that. Okay, well, I will figure out how to get that to you. So, happy Monday morning. Hope you're feeling refreshed, ready for your week or Monday evening. I know that you've liked your products so far, and I wanted to invite you into a free challenge group. We're focusing on immune support, nutritious meals, improved sleep, and mental clarity. Would you like some more scoop on that and the what's and when's of it all? Or would you like some more scoop on that? Okay, that's the first message that you can send. So I was gonna have it for you in the chat. There it goes. It must have just been too long. Okay, so there's the example in the chat. Feel free to copy and paste these and save them. All right, so that's for current customers and ambassadors. When they say, this is what I'd love to do, okay? I love to send something like that because I don't want to overload them with information. I want to see, are they open? Are they even interested to hear more, okay? I am not sending a really big, long thing, all right? So basically, it's the same way we reach out to people. Something short, do you want some more information on that? And then when they're like, yeah, I love to have an example ready of those details, so that I can just send it straight back to them if they respond to me immediately. So here's what I like to do. I like bullet points. It helps my brain break it up. Here are the details. We start September 16th and continue until the 20th. There's 5 days of challenges to complete, recipes, stories, interesting facts to check out. You set your subscription. So this is for current customers or ambassadors, right? Set your subscription to 130 PV to ship by the 12th with at least one of these products and any of the X Factors plus original X Factor Kids, leans, active, or ProBio 5, right? And you guys can figure out that's why are we focusing on all of this. It's immune support, it's fuel for school, it's the energy from active, right? And we're trying to get people exposed to maybe a product they haven't tried for a while or ever tried. You'll get free shipping because of the 130 subscription, okay? Honestly, to be into the challenge, I don't care. They can have 100 PV. But the reality is 130 PV is going to get them that free shipping, so they get that gift. You'll be entered to win a free product for every single ambassador or customer who does this and enters in. So this could be somebody who's incredibly faithful. This can be you, entered to win a product. Plus, you're set up to try new things with support. You don't have to be back to school per se, but you get the idea that we're making a shift in September. So we're rolling with that. And then I'm going to ask a question. What sounds good there, right? Okay, so I will also put in the chat another example if you get through your customers and ambassadors, because you maybe have a smaller pool from. I'll set another example for follow-ups. We're going to go for 9 minutes. So pull out your list and you can just start messaging. I'm going to mute myself and work as well. We have about 3 minutes left, so keep following up with people or following up with your customers and ambassadors and inviting them. I am mindful that it's 6:20 in America, so I tend to only message people on Messenger unless I know they're awake this time of day and want to be texted or open being texted. Okay, well, time is almost up. All right. Okay, I'm in still. Regular morning. So there are some ideas. Feel free to save this. We're just going to continue on. Now I want us to take similar approach and be reaching out to somebody new. Okay. Hopefully you guys saw in the chat, I sent you kind of, there's like a number 2 and gave you 2 different options for a follow-up message to be sending someone. Just depends on your style. If you want to just keep it like super short, or you want to give them a little bit of information, like with the, I just said, happy Monday morning. Hope you're feeling refreshed, ready for your week. With all the back to school germs and junk, plus the season shifting, so many are looking to bolster healthy habits, have more mental clarity, or even a stronger immune system. We've got a 5-day challenge group exactly for that. A lot of folks are using this time to try a product or 2, learn, kick off new habits. If I sent you details, would you be open to check it out? Right? And it's super easy to tweak. As Nikki and I, we'd already talked about, even though in Australia it's not back to school, it is a shifting of season. And to say, hey, we're kind of going with this idea of the shifts of season. And yes, school's been in session for a while, but you know what? We still need to be fueled well. We still need the energy. Like it could be rugby season is now over and now we're moving into kind of back to some life as normal, right? So it's very easy to tweak that. And if you don't have people you're reaching out to who are in school, have kids in school, college, what teachers, that's okay. Like, I'm reaching out to people who aren't. I think people still appreciate a theme, and it's fun. So you can even address that. Like, the theme is back to school, but you kind of say. So then when they respond, I have a slightly different thing that I'm sending them because they're not a current customer or ambassador. So you can see that. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I'll change that and give you the corrected one because it shouldn't say 130 PV. It's a combination of $50. I'm using this to attract and pull in new preferred customers. They spend about 50 US dollars or about, 72 or 74 Australian dollars. That also qualifies for the Maui mindset thing, right? So now I get a new customer, I get 3 of them, I've earned the first Maui mindset prize. They're going to get an exposure to several different products, okay? Okay, so those are the follow-ups. Now we're going to do the new reach outs, all right? New reach outs, incredibly similar, so pull out that leads list, and we're just going to message some folks in that way. So an example of something I'm going to say, again, I like to start off with like, hey, good morning. Hope your weekend was good. How are you doing? How was your first day starting out? I know that you have been thinking, or I know that you have seen me share about Plexus or my gut health supplements. I'm giving you options. I know you've seen me share about my gut health supplements and how it's given me more energy and mental clarity and mood boosting. We have a 5-day back to school kind of kick off starting later in September. Would you like details on that? Would you be open to learning about nutritious meals and immune system support? Boom. I love to ask, would you be open to? Because people really can examine and they'll be honest. No, I'm not really open to it. Okay, right? Or, yeah, I'm open to that. And then you send them some more information. It doesn't mean that they for sure will go ahead and purchase, but they're open to it, right? So that's a great first message. I'll type it up and then we'll just start on sending. I forgot to tell you, we're going to do this for about 11 minutes. Interrupting here, there's also graphics on Abundance Collective where I have created 2 different combinations, one with adult X Factor, kids, and a lean, and then one with kids X Factor and a lean. So if you want to use those to send to people, it's got a little bit about the dates, a little bit about each product, and even includes pricing. You can send something like that to them and say, what looks good here? I like to have some ideas of product combinations already set. Okay. I'll talk about it a little bit. Okay, we have about 3 more minutes. Keep going. You need to go back to your affirmations, change your state, wiggle around, do that. Oh, good question, Kristen. If a new people want to join, can they just purchase any trial pack that fits one of the products for highlighting? Good question. They can join with, like, if they just want to do a 7-day trial of lean, yes. I am encouraging everyone to start with that 50 PV order or $50 order US so that they are a qualifying, you can use that to qualify you. But if you send somebody a combo information about the lean and the X Factor and they are just like, no, that's too much for me and they want to just do a trial, absolutely, just have them do a trial, just looking at the cost differences. So one thing that I am personally doing is offering I'll offer a little bit of a discount or an incentive when they hit that $50 purchase value. And on a sidebar, I calculated it out because I thought, okay, what's a 7-day trial pack of lean and the X Factor versus a full bag of lean and an X Factor? They are only saving $5 by getting a 7-day trial of lean and an X Factor. Okay, like I looked at it retail and preferred. They only save $5. So to me, I'm like, that is not even worth it. I'm gonna, and I'll say that to them, like, you could just order a trial of the leans, but it's $20, I think, for that versus, just the way that works out. It just, they're only saving like $5. And so, yes, they could do a trial of lean and a X Factor purchase, but they can only do a trial of lean as a retail customer. Okay, so then now X Factor is more expensive. So just the way that it works out is like, just have them sign up as a preferred customer and get 1 bag of lean and 1 X Factor. And it just cost-wise makes a lot more sense. Does that make sense? Did that answer your question, Kristen? Sorry, okay, so send out one more message. All right, wrap up your message. Now, do take a moment to jot down, if you haven't already, who did you reach out to? Just record who you've reached out to if you don't do it as you go. If you're using the leads sheet, you can literally just check off like invited, you can write that on the side, because you want to be able to go back and follow up with those people in a few days, right? And say, hey, have you had a chance to see my last message? Okay. One of the greatest downfalls that I've seen and I've done personally is I'll send out a bunch of new invites, and then I'm never checking back in with them. So I do want you to make a note, like on your Wednesday IPA, these people that you've messaged, go back and personally reach back out to them again, right? If they haven't seen your message on Facebook, maybe you just interact on their Facebook page, just a like or a comment, okay? All right. Any other thoughts, questions, things that have come up from that? Because when you guys ask clarifying questions, it helps me see like what's confusing your whole students. Okay. Personally, I am not done. This is just like a taste. And so I actually was not even doing new reach outs. I was continuing to do follow-ups right here. So I have another time set up that I'm going to go back and redo all of this again myself. And you can continue to do that until indefinitely. Okay.